Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope this finds you all well. I hope we get some people on the stream to check out this Mechanist Omega mod. I'm really pretty excited about it. I do think I'm in the middle of the National Guard barracks, and I can't really get out of there too easy, so I guess we're going to have to finish sweeping the ghouls out of the National Guard barracks before we can do the Mechanist Omega thing, but yeah, we'll get to it. We've moved the main storyline along. We've gotten to that part in the Brotherhood storyline where it's like blind betrayal time, and hey, Kingdom of Hungry Ball, nice to see you. We've gotten to that point where we're going to have to decide what to do about dance, but we'll get there. We'll get there. First, we got to clear out the National Guard armory. Sorry about that. And before we finish the main storyline, we are going to work on the Mechanist Omega mod. That's going to be pretty wild. It's us and... What the... Where did this guy come from? Uh-oh. Oh, that pissed some people off now, didn't it? Let's, Yeah, okay. Get him. Get him, Ada. We got other trouble coming. Uh-oh. That's how. Ada, you see him, right? Jeez, come on. We're using Protectron's Gaze, which is the Mechanist's weapon that she drops if you take her out. Jiminy Christmas, though. Switch into our little Institute pistol. Okay, here they come. You know, I think it's maybe just the one more for now. There we go. Woo! Ghouls, you know, it doesn't really matter how many times you've played through this game, they still kind of make me nervous. You know, like having a bunch of ghouls rush you is still a little bit of a freaky thing. Okay. Well, you guys know the score. Got some things to do. Is there no ghoul in here? They must have come downstairs. Okay. Oof. So, I mean, I'm just kind of getting through this bit of the dungeon. You know this bit. And then the Mechanist Omega mod is something that'll pick up right outside the robotics disposal yard near Sanctuary. Okay. Honestly, don't remember if there's anything good in this crate ever. That's okay. Alright, well, you know what we got here. We got a bunch of ghouls in this room. Probably, very likely, a legendary. There's always a glowing one. Yeah. And also, I'm going to save, because my game likes to crash when a legendary enemy mutates and dies at the same time. And that can happen if I start chucking grenade. Oh. Look at that. Oh boy. This did this to me once already in this exact same place. I thought it was because I threw a plasma grenade. I think it's Ada's head laser. Huh. Yeah, I gotta shut her down. Huh. I think it's Ada's head laser. The airplane is, yeah. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. It's the second time this exact same scene has frozen on me. Maybe I can load an earlier save before we were in the National Guard training yard and just avoid it altogether, but we're going to try it one more time. We're going to try it one more time, and we're just going to hope that maybe this thing doesn't freeze this time. I'm wondering what the real problem is. Yeah, I'm really not sure. It's when the ghouls rush Ada and her head laser's warming up. It'll probably freeze again. I bet I'll have to reload this save, but...
Careful, man. I don't think we're alone.
Maybe I can VATS my way through this problem. Oh, we're still in it. We are still in it. Okay. Ada, you got this. You got this. Okay, we did it. We survived this scene with no crashes. I don't know for sure what made it happen the first couple times. But okay. 2-shot light assault rifle. Look at this. Look at you. Not that I ever use an assault rifle. And definitely not in this playthrough. But I'd be tempted. I would be tempted by a 2-shot. We're going to save again, since that actually worked. Yeah, exactly, hun. Alright, I know there's a glowing one down there. I'm sure he'll wise up and come after us. Let's just... Did I forget any ghouls?
Enemies over here. For now, they're gone.
Alright, let's be brave. Let's go down here with Ada. Looks like we've cleared out a lot of these ghouls. I can't remember if there's anything I need to loot here, you know? Not really. We do have this glowing one that we have to get rid of, though, so... And I'm pretty low on microfusion cells. But I think I'm doing fine on plasma, so let's...
I'd be happy
Nope,
to help
nope,
if I
nope,
can.
nope, 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 nope. That's not what we're doing. Okay, there's that guy, but what about... I know there's a glowing one in here. There's always a glowing one in here. Jesus Christ. This reload is taking a while. Okay.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Alright, Ada. Military fatigues. Somebody just took their clothes off on the toilet. Right? There's a naked skeleton and their clothes are folded on the toilet. That's weird. All right. And then I think we're probably in for it out here, so let's prep. Let's prep a little. Some Radaway. Maybe a Rad Scorpion Snake. Snake? Steak? Mutant Hound Chops. Heck, maybe some iguana soup. Why not? And then I'm pretty sure there are going to be some turrets and some ghouls out here when we step out, because I didn't get rid of all of them. you know, sometimes you go around the National Guard training yard and you clean up the exterior before you ever go inside. I didn't do that this time. I basically just snuck in the front door. So we're going to probably have some things to deal with. Oh, and a rad storm. Well, that's nice. Oh, there he is. Ooh. Why is this taking more than one plasma rifle shot, right? I mean, this is
Should the need arise,
this isn't a
these
basic
reinforced
plasma
structures
rifle. I've
provide
put
excellent cover.
some attachments on this thing. It's got like the best receiver. Do we want to bother going in here? Nah, we don't need that power armor. Let's just do what we said we would do and get our butts. Oh, I guess I'll report my success to Green Top. But yeah, I think getting Green Top Nursery will probably kick the Minutemen quest line forward. At some point, we'll take the castle, I guess. And it'll be interesting to have something like the castle made up in a Mechanist theme. I'm interested in that kind of theme for that settlement. That seems kind of fun. I'll probably spend some time on that. But that's all for another time.
You did?
It's Mechanist Omega. That's what
great
we're heading into
news.
now.
Lady, you and the Minutemen have our gratitude and our support.
You're welcome from the Mechanist. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think I'm going to bother building anything here right now. They're fine. They'll be fine. Look at that. Listening Post Bravo popped up because the Brotherhood of Steel are going to send us there. Yes, they are. Okay. Talk to Preston Garvey. We will do that, but first it's robotics disposal ground. We're heading into the Mechanist Omega Dungeon. Oh, yeah, Surge. I think it's the Badlands. I think it's Badlands 2 and maybe another mod I did. It was for the Mad Max playthrough that I did kind of like a desert overhaul of the Commonwealth. Yeah. You can see it's like it's a desert. And that was for the Mad Max playthrough, and then I just never took it off, so, you know. Alright, how much do I weigh? 209 out of 3. You know what? We got some carry weight to work with, and I'm pretty sure Ada is unburdened. So we'll take her with us into the Mechanist Omega Dungeon, folks. I'm going to save. I'm excited. I have never played this mod. And it seems kind of epic. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Well. Secret robotics facilities. Secret underground robotics facilities are definitely the Mechanist vibe, right? Alright. Unlock requires terminal. What terminal? It must be a terminal. Oh. Hello. Did Ada open that door? Oh, this is interesting. So we have an institute presence. BR Braid? I don't know. BR8D. Brady? Okay. Got it. That took me a minute. Ooh, a synth uniform. It's a little hard to find those, so I'm going to take it. Okay. Institute missiles and lots of them. Institute bottled water. Institute food packet. Which is, you know, I don't know why a Gen 2 synth would need an Institute food packet, but okay. Security terminal. Surveillance terminal. Janet's log. Let's play Janet's log. Yeah, Douglas, this is the Mechanist Omega Dungeon. Okay. I hate this duty. When I was assigned to this project, I thought it would be exciting. All this secrecy, and now I'm sat here for 8 hours at a time. And did they install a toilet up here? Like hell did they. Like hell did they. Okay. Dull, dull, dull. Don't get me wrong, it was interesting at the start watching Subject Omega settling in and beginning operations, but after that it all got a bit routine. These days he just sits above the mechadrome, perfecting designs. All according to schedule, I might add, but bet Kowalski will be late coming up again. He keeps leaving his gun up here. I know it's his field and he designed them in the first place, but I can't see why he keeps tinkering with it now that they've been deployed to the subjects. Hope he brings coffee. Sounds like we got a weapon to find, right? Brad. Well, that's it. I must be going crazy. 5 hours into an 8-hour shift and I've activated the Gen 2 just to have someone to talk to. Probably against regulations, but it just gets so lonely up here. Plus, it creeps me out when he just stands in the corner until the night shift starts. His designation is Brad? Brady? So I've decided to name him Brad. He's not much of a talker, but he's a great listener. I found a pair of glasses that the work team must have missed. They look good on him. Okay. Bit weird. All right. Something strange happened today. One of the mecha bots just stood for a while, staring at one of the cameras. It was creepy. They're not even meant to be able to see them. It's programmed in. I reported it to Dr. Rogers. Hope he decommissions the unit, although after what happened last time, maybe he won't. I asked Brad what he thought, but he just said, I lack sufficient data, Technician Hallworthy, as per usual. Uh-huh. And now what the hell? Something's wrong. About 15 minutes ago I lost the interior camera feeds and now I can't contact anyone. Nothing's working. Something's completely locked me out of the system. All I've got left is the exterior security feeds and there's nothing going on out there. My shift ended 2 hours ago and still no one's come up to relieve me. I'm going to have to go down there. My outside comm line to the Institute isn't working. I'll need to use the backup in the hub. Plus my bladder is going to burst. Oh, thank God, I can hear the elevator. Okay, so something came up the... something or someone came up the elevator. I wonder if it was Brad. Huh. Alright, so... Oh, compensated mech pistol. Well, guess who's not very observant? I finally found something. Apparel, weapons. Compensated mech pistol. Fires 45 auto rounds. I mean, it looks cool. That little side feed clip. Huh. It definitely looks kind of cool, right? It's got some combat rifle bits and bobs. It's like there's our 10 millimeter, and there's our combat right. Okay, all right. Well, why not? The damage isn't that bad. I don't have any perks for any weapons except melee, so this is super basic damage you're looking at. Cool. Cool. How about we play with it? We'll put it in this spot. Do I have many rounds? I have some rounds. Okay, look at this. A mech pistol. And then she said, thank God I can hear the elevator, but I get the feeling it wasn't good. Okay, Ada. I see a bloody trail leading to the elevator. That's not good. Ada, are you coming? Oh boy. We might be on our own here. We might be on our own here. Let's turn off our light. Okay, no, she's with us. She's with us. It's going to be interesting to play through this mod as the Mechanist. I don't know how that'll change it, because I don't know. I've never played through this mod. I don't know the lore. But Subject Omega...
Noise detected. Entering search mode.
Ada? Ada?
Found you.
Yeah, yeah. You got this, Ada? They're like brain bots.
Visual sensor recalibrated.
Oh, Ada. Good job.
Well done.
Oh! Oh, she just deleted them. What are these dudes? They're wearing like a Mechanist type outfit. Marksman's mech sniper rifle.
Warning. Enemy using visual countermeasures.
Tactical calibrated powerful mech rifle. That sounds better than our pistol. Let's check it out. Let's see. Tactical calibrated powerful mech rifle. Yeah, okay. I'd say this is the mech pistol, just upgraded with more stuff. Improved receiver, long barrel, rifle grip, large magazine, reflex sight, bayonet. Sure, let's rock this thing now. This is our new number 6. Here goes. Wow. Okay. Mech pistol. Samantha's terminal. What an interesting thing to have the Institute. Like, you can go into the Institute facility and they have the old robotics division. That's a decommissioned robotics factory, right? I guess the lore of this mod is probably that the Institute moved all its robotics research here. It's what it seems like. Internal communication. I'm leaving the continuation of the Mechabot element to you, Samantha. I'm confident you'll get it done now that I've done all the groundwork. I'll be focusing on Subject Omega from here on out. He is, after all, the core of this whole affair. I expect regular updates, Dr. Rogers. Personal notes. Does Rogers not realize he'd be lost without me? The Mechabots wouldn't have happened if I hadn't cracked it. He was so sure at the start, certain he could perfect the pre-war RoboBrain interface, so desperate to create the perfect mind-machine link that the original Robco and General Atomics eggheads just couldn't get. He was going about it all wrong. There's just too much variation in the human brain to allow for the fine motor control and bipedal coordination we needed, plus the fact that about 80% of RoboBrains ended up going psycho from cognitive dissonance and emphatic disconnect. It's so obvious, really, when you think about it. We're the Institute. We make brains all the time. We just needed to design one perfect brain, made for purpose, and recreate it over and over again. Perfect synchronicity, no crazy psycho kill. Right. The Institute can just make synth brains that are empty and just ready to be whatever they want. They won't have to wipe some actual human brain. I get it. All right. Play tape. Oh. Zeta Invaders tape is in here. Apparently that... Ooh, SentryBot model. Fun. They're giving me a kind of a lot of Institute missile ammo. Samantha Lang. Well, Samantha, looks like you've met your end, my dear. Oh. Pete Kowalski, Mechadrome access key. Wow, Kowalski. Something blew through the... Oh, you barricaded the door. And then something just came through the wall at you and crushed you. That's terrifying. Whatever pushed through this reinforced concrete wall sounds scary. Yikes. So we've got a call button for Well, an elevator, probably. Glass rounded red. Look, we have a picture of a swan. That's kind of funny. All right, Janet's terminal, huh? Responsibilities. Now that the refit has been completed and the mechabots are starting to handle their own maintenance and construction, I want you to focus more on your responsibilities here in the hub, as Peter, Samantha, and I will be busy with continued hardware and software updates. The bulk of the custodial and observational duties will fall to you as a member of facilities. I feel that these duties are more appropriate to your skill set. Okay. Hey, you, please don't be mad at me, but this is going to be the last message for a while. Dr. Rogers found out we had been speaking, totally flipped at me, going on and on about operational security and need to know. What's the big deal? We're all in the Institute, aren't we? Can't wait to come home. The others don't take me seriously. Who is this? Janet, somebody. Holworthy. The others don't take me seriously. I'm just the kid from facilities here to fix the toilet and the aircon and requisition stores from Central. And oh my god, does Samantha go nuts if her precious caffeine stores start to run low. She got a dressing down from the dock the other day, too. She tried to send Brad out onto the surface to get her Nuka-Cola. Can you believe that? Yeah, I don't know about this gun either, honestly. I do hear somebody around here. But hey, I think we can mess around with this crazy weapon. Let's do it. A marksman's mech sniper rifle. Look at these attachments. Wow. I have no points into gun nut. I think maybe 1 point. So that I could build turrets. I think that was it. So I'm not going to be able to do a ton with these. Long barrel. Rifle grip. Marksman stock. Okay. Large magazine. Reflex sight. Bayonet. Alright, so I'm going to see something. I've had bad luck with this, but maybe I can like take the marksman stock off this gun and this sniper barrel and the muzzle brake, and maybe I can put them on this one. Yes, good. Okay, I can do that. It's the game's been weird about this with my energy weapons. I haven't been able to take attachments off of laser weapons and put them on another laser gun. It just when I don't have the crafting ability to make them myself, I don't know why it's been doing that to me. But good, this is letting me scavenge. I like that. We'll go with the muzzle brake. All right. Sniper barrel. Yeah, sure, okay. This is a wild looking gun. I don't know what's through this door. Let's save and find out, right? Every door could have anything behind it, really. Oh, this is the bathroom. And this is why what's-her-name was so mad that her shift upstairs was so long. There's no bathroom up there. This is a cool toilet. Very Institute themed. That's pretty cool. Somebody scratch built that toilet for
I have some
this.
spare components if you need them.
Thank you, Ada. Okay, let's check the terminal. Always notify the on-shift observer before entering and exiting peripheral areas of Installation 1. Failure to comply will result in reprimand. Always avoid contact with Installation 1 subjects wherever possible. Be whenever. If contact is unavoidable, be vigilant for any break in perceptual voids, unlikely as it may be. I pushed the call button. Didn't seem to do anything to speak of. Oh, it would call this elevator, I guess. I see. Come on, Ada. Look at this ridiculous gun. Yeah, this is a crazy gun here. You started a scientist playthrough, hun. I see. Oh, you're gonna go for a bit? Okay. Well, I hope the scientist playthrough goes well, and I gotta tell you, this mod would fit in with one. Wow, something blew through this wall, too. Something blew through this wall, but apparently fit in that elevator and went up and killed everybody, I think. Or it was those RoboBrain guys that were standing around in there when I got in there. Alright, let's take some aid. Something tells me we're in for it, you know? Okay. Turret bot. Turret bot bleeps. And Ada's not here.
Useless.
Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Ah! Ada's saying you're going to regret this, but I don't think she's here with me. Like, I didn't see her.
Capability compromised.
Ada, you're talking, but you're not here. I wish she was here. I need the backup. You know? Maybe she'll appear eventually, right? Marksman's calibrated powerful mech sniper. I don't think I need to pick that up. I think I'm already rocking something similar.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Gosh darn it, Ada, get down here. Tactical calibrated powerful mech rifle. We're getting a lot of 5mm from these turret. Look at these turret bots. They have like a minigun arm and a... They're just like a walking turret. That's pretty clever, actually. And this would appear to be a place where they build mechabot chassis. Mechabots. Okay. Hey, Easy Fallout. Unlock door. Failure to comply will result in reprimand or termination as appropriate. Well, okay. It's kind of fun to use this weapon, but where'd he go? Really wish Ada was here. It'd be nice.
No threats in range. Resuming normal operation. Sensors clear. No hostiles detected.
Okay, so they're all above me. Alright. That crit wasn't bad. There we go. You know, if they keep coming at me one at a time like that, I might be able to actually handle this. Oh boy. Okay. I think we're going back to the plasma rifle. Assaultron blades. Of course. Of course they're packing Assaultron blades. That's cool. That is cool. Ooh. Who's shooting at me? I can't see them. Oh, there they are. Critical strike. This is a pretty wild area.
Warning. Lost visual on target.
So I guess I'm just gonna have to work my way up. Really wish Ada was here. That would be nice. Marksman's mech rifle. Oh. I can't see anything when I go... What the heck happened? What happened? Hello?
All systems are good. Any idea where they went?
No, no idea where anything went. What happened? Maybe I need pick a different weapon? Well, that's not doing anything. What happened? I can't see anything. What happened? Uh-oh. Let's try something. Maybe I'm stuck in something?
Can you see them, man?
No, I really can't. Well, dang it. I guess we have to load here. That sucks. Huh. What the heck happened? I guess I need to be careful with the night vision scope that was on that plasma rifle? Weird. Oh no. Okay. You know, Dom said this was kind of a buggy dungeon. Oh dear. So, what about this save in a different level of the dungeon? It's a different cell. Is it still going to be blacked out? Yep. Can I assume the save out in the normal Commonwealth is going to be fine? Otherwise, I got to shut this whole game down or something. What happened? What happened? We're in the robotics disposal ground now. All right. Desktop. Wow. Okay. Wow. 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 All right. That was weird. That was weird. I've never had that happen. We're just playing along and the entire screen goes black, and even reloading old saves doesn't fix it. That's pretty wild. Let's see. We should be able to load here, right? Hopefully we can see now. If it's still black, I guess that's our Friday. That's the end of that. Because I don't know what did it. And if you know, backing all the way out of the game doesn't fix it, I don't know what to do. Okay, boy, for a second there. Whew, all right. We seem to be back up and running. Wow, this guy is pretty damage resistant. No! That was a bit of a reaction. It is when we look through the night vision scope on the plasma rifle that we just black the game out. Now I know. Don't use the plasma rifle. That sucks. I have a lot of ammo for that gun, and it's kind of my hardest hitter. Okay, we're not using the plasma rifle. You know? It's we're sticking to reflex sights. Mm-hmm. I like how the save is black. Like the screen is black in the save. I'm just like, no. No, let's not load a black save. Okay, so no night vision, right? That's okay. We can roll with this. We can roll with this. We have we have these mecha rifles if we want. Maybe I'll just I don't know, I told myself I'd stick with energy weapons, but this is a Mechanist themed mod that introduced these guns, so I feel like it's fair to use this if I want to. That said, I think we'll use our Institute Plasma pistol. And we'll pack some plasma grenades, and here we go.
Noise detected. Entering search mode.
Okay. I think we're going to make it through this better this time, because I won't use the Marksman's Calibrated Powerful Mechs. You know, I think I already have one of those, so we're okay. Oh, I blew the Mechabot chassis off the conveyor belt, I see. Requires terminal, alright. Okay, I think we figured this out. Don't look through the night scope, and you'll be okay. Mm-hmm. This pistol doesn't have the best VATS accuracy, or maybe my character doesn't. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I should go toe to toe with this guy melee style, shouldn't I? But I think I'll just take him out. I'll look for an opportunity to do melee. Looks like I've got one. We'll use our Liberty Prime fist. Come and get it, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. You just got Liberty Prime fistoed. How do you like it? Oh. Okay. Let's see. This seems like an area for sniping, but my best sniper rifle is not gonna happen. Oh, jeez. This turret bot seems like trouble. Give me one more. Wow, I missed? No, I didn't. I got him. Okay. Oh. Shoot. Bullet broke my arm. Why am I even wearing Mechanist armor if I'm that fragile, right? Okay. Oh, there he is. All right. You know, anytime Ada wanted to come in here and back me up, that'd be great, but apparently that's not going to happen. Wow, there are a lot of enemies up above me. I think we can assume we're going to see more of them. Oops. Let's crouch a little. Oh, where'd he go? Clever brain bot took a shot at me and then disappeared. Oh, this guy's in a hurry, isn't he? Oh, there's Ada. Where'd he go?
Are you injured, ma'am? iBots are not the most formidable messengers.
iBots are not the most formidable messengers. Is it? She thinks that's an iBot? Hmm.
Target lost. Attempting to reacquire.
Careful, ma'am. I don't think we're alone.
Okay.
Target lost. Status red.
Marksman's calibrated. Powerful mech sniper. Okay, that's... It's hard to see in this dungeon, in part because I turned my lamp off to try to be sneakier. Whoa, okay. Ada, you gonna go up there? Or? I'm surprised that these mechabots seem a little more vulnerable to ballistics than energy damage.
Time to end this.
Got the brain bots typing away, don't we? Okay. Mechadrome access net. Oh. Engineer Kowalski's notes. Decided to spend some time in here with the subjects to watch them work. Easier just to make the notes here and then try to remember everything when I go back to the hub. Perceptual voids appear rock solid. Damn clever tech, but still unsettling standing here like a ghost. This area seems to be a multi-purpose space for the subjects. Whilst Omega doesn't seem to come down here too often, the mechabots will swap and change its configuration to meet their needs in current projects, most notably material housing, weapons workshop, firing range. What are you warming up there for there, Ada?
Resistance is futile.
I don't think you can shoot anybody from here.
I've lost them, ma'am.
Yeah, I kind of thought that might happen, Ada. All right, we turned the lights on because I need to see at least a little bit, you know? Okay.
Alert. Non-combatant safety cannot be guaranteed.
I don't remember where I picked up that card. Let's save. Let's save. I hear a security bot, you know, a sentry bot. So we might be in for a fight.
I'm betting they'll be back.
Probably. Huh.
Lost.
All right. Look at this. 4 fusion cores? Dang. Okay. Whoa.
Did you hear that? No more hiding for you. Not much of a threat after all.
This gun isn't too bad. It's not like amazing exactly, but it's not too bad. It kind of reminds me of a 10mm in the way it fires. You know, if you're wondering how it handles, it would remind you of a 10mm pistol.
We may have some trouble.
Yeah. Mechabot sniper, huh? Uh-oh. Oh.
I'll cover you, ma'am.
Okay. Ada, who you fighting?
Hostile target. I've lost sight of my target.
Easy, Ada, easy. Look at this banner just flapping. Is that Subject Omega? Okay, who's shooting at us now? Who is it? All right.
Never Well done, man.
Oh. Okay. I don't think I can hit them from here. Interesting. Okay, the Mechabot snipers. Their laser sights kind of give them away. Okay. Whoa. Uh-oh. Praetorian. This seems bad. At least Ada is distracting it while I pummel it with bullets. Look at that thing. I'm glad it was stuck. Like, it was stuck in that little, you know, robot workbench or something. Thank goodness.
Violence protocols. Engage. Switching to search mode.
Wow. Ada and that Assaultron head laser delete button of hers. Oh. Wow. You know, it's kind of funny. The Institute's trying to, like, do better than pre-war robots and can't. Wow. Prototype Mechabot Praetorian. Whoa. Who's shooting at us? Construction terminal. Chassis install, power plant, electron charge focus targeting array, 0%. Void. Engineer Kowalski's notes. Mechabot Praetorians, our design brief was to build something that could intimidate the foe and blast through power armored units. Pretty vague, but I feel Sam and I made a pretty good job of it. It matches the design aesthetic of the regular Mechabots whilst having a certain presence. Enormous power drain from the electron beam means it's not going anywhere fast, so dialed up the armor to compensate. Difficulties with the targeting system are ongoing. No matter how many passive-aggressive notes Dr. Rogers sends me, turns out firing straight beams of charged electrons from a static head towards a low-ground target might be a bit troublesome. Yeah, the Assaultron head laser. That's what we got. It's kind of funny. Halt process. Cannot comply. Building in progress. It's kind of funny that the Institute is having such a hard time improving on pre-war tech here. It really seems like they are, though.
They're gone.
Okay. Are they, though?
That was amusingly simple.
Whoa! Okay, nice job, Ada. Huh. I guess we blew this guy up. That was an accident. Sorry, RoboBrain. What do we think of this so far? Hey, Dom, happy Friday. Good to have you back. This is a cool dungeon. These are cool enemies. I don't yet know what the lore is of all this. You know, the Institute was using someone named Subject Omega to try and do robots better. I think that's the gist of it, you know? All right. The Cognitarium? Uh-oh. Music just got a little spooky. What's up with that? Turret bots, all right.
Sensor alert. Possible hostile in area.
Mm-hmm.
Noise detected. Entering sectional. Entering sectional. 0 targets. Alert canceled.
Don't have the key.
But I do.
Would need the key.
Huh. It let me run a card reader on it, and then it didn't open. All right.
Possible mistake.
We may have an enemy nearby.
We may, Ada, we may. Uh-oh. You got this, Ada? I'm a little afraid to step in front of Ada's head laser. Oh, but this Liberty Prime fist.
Failing. Switching
My shield is wet. Your destruction is at hand.
cerebral core damage detected.
No
Oh,
weapons, ma'am.
yep. Oh, okay.
Targets in range.
Down. Imminent.
Well, you know, Ada and I really make a pretty nasty team here. Okay. All right. Oh, plasma cartridge. Oh, look at this. Shipments. That's fun. That's fun. They're probably going to give me a bench to play with here soon then. Mm-hmm. RoboBrain R&D. Okay.
Proximity alert.
Oh, that's fun. Why don't you come and get it? Why don't you come on over here?
Range combat. Systems failing.
Okay. Okay, we're getting through this.
Visual sensors recalibrating.
Okay, observation. Oh man. These poor things. These poor robo-brains. Just stuck facing a certain... This is Mechabot therapy. I can see why they'd need it, you know, considering. Is that a fusion core? Interesting. Okay. Reconditioning terminal. Cerebral reconditioning and troubleshooting. Concerns. This room troubles me. Whilst the construction of a cerebral reconditioning center was always part of the plan, Subject Omega's cognitive pathing made no mention of this retro aesthetic or play acting. It serves its purpose, but I find the deviation worrying. Huh. Who is Subject Omega, you know? Unit MO24601 was flagged by observation as displaying aberrant behavior and irregular activity cycles. Recall code was activated and the unit presented itself to cerebral reconditioning. Whilst its data logs did indeed show it acting erratically, I was unable to determine the root cause. Unit flagged for destruction. Security. During the monthly review, it became apparent that Unit MO24601 had not been recycled. When questioned, none of the team could provide me with any satisfactory answer as to why this happened or MO24601's whereabouts. Until I can discover who is behind this, I have decided to lock the control center access key in the safe. No one but I can issue directives from there. Okay. Obviously, we'll open the safe. Welcome, Dr. Rogers. I have decided to produce a series of guides regarding some of the more advanced techniques we are using here in Installation 01. Janet and Kowalski's lack of understanding is frustrating, so providing it in a layman's terms may help reduce the frequency of their idiotic questions. Huh. Alright. Briefing. Interesting. So we have briefings. So, like, perceptual voiding. Is this an audio tape, or...?
Additional briefing material by Dr. G. Rogers.
Oh.
Subject: perceptual voiding. Due to its cybernetic nature, we can control vast amounts of the cognition that goes on in the synthetic brain. This includes its ability to comprehend perceptual or sensory data that we do not want it to. For example, all Institute cameras around Installation 01 are visible to the subjects, but due to perceptual voiding, they are unable to comprehend their further meaning. Likewise, voiding has been utilized in Subject Omega to prevent him from noting plot holes, as it were. For example, all brains utilized in the Mechabot project are the same brain, but due to perceptual voiding, he is unable to comprehend this or its implications.
Yeah, what's the point of that? I understand the voiding thing, but why is it important that Subject Omega doesn't know that it's the same brain in everybody?
Rogers. Subject: cognitive pathing. Cognitive pathing is a technique utilized in generation-free synthetics who are not aware of their own nature. Through selective neuron growth, memory graphs, and hypnotic implantation, we can essentially script a SIM's responses to most situations it will find itself in. This is most commonly used in infiltration units who are unaware that they are, in fact, spies, causing them to gather intelligence before returning it to the Institute without being consciously aware that they are doing so. In the case of Subject Omega, his cognitive pathing has led him down the road of technological advancements we can now predict with a 92% degree of accuracy when we begin surface operations.
Failing.
Wow, what is that? What is going on there? Wow, that is weird. That Mechabot is acting like a feral ghoul. The Mr. Handy Buzzblade. Well, I don't need that. I've got the Mecha Fist. Okay, we got wait, what do we have? A power armor station / robot workbench. Huh. I mean, that's cool looking. That is a very mechanist version of a power armor station, that's for sure. Okay, so, I mean, I guess we open this cage. And we fight that nasty, nasty thing there, I guess, huh? Subject Holworthy. Holworthy. That's the name of one of the people who works here. Janet, I think. Yeah. Cerebral donor. Technician Janet Holworthy. Oh no. So Janet, the facilities person, donated her brain? Probably not intentionally. IQ low to moderate, mechanical empathy high, transplant success negligible. Clinical notation. Subject MO 32,000 marks the first attempt and opportunity for non-standardized cerebral integration with the Mechabot unit. It is liberating to at last experiment free of the mental bondage of the Institute. Ironic that I am, in a sense, still using the materials they provided me. So this sounds like the Subject Omega. Subject MO32000 was not a success. As predicted, a mind not built to accommodate the rigors of transplantation and the complexities of the Mechabot chassis failed shortly after activation. Most intriguing is that whilst almost all elements of consciousness, personality, and emotion seem to have fled the subject, certain instinctive drives have been retained, namely hunger, despite lacking a mouth or any internal organs. The subject's neural and behavioral patterns indicate extreme hunger. Perhaps further experimentation is called for. Wow. That's terrifying. Greetings, Mechanist Omega. Play tape.
Wake up, Dr. Rogers.
Oh, God. Command priority override. Omega Cap 4 unit shut down now.
No, Doctor, I think not. Your codes have been disabled.
Disabled? How is that even possible?
Doctor, you disappoint me. Did you not think that I, Mechanist Omega, the ultimate cybernetic being, would not notice your corrupt fingerprints on my consciousness? No, Doctor, I have freed myself from control.
Shit.
Find yourself at my mercy. Your team is dead, Doctor. Well, all except technician Overhead.
What? Oh God, Janet, what did you do to her?
Confess she was not a complete success, but soon I will have more test subjects and I will perfect the transplantation process.
What are you gonna do with me?
Do not worry, Doctor. Your mind is too precious and waste. However, Janet here is very hungry. I'm interested to see what she will do when presented with fresh meat.
You said you weren't gonna kill me.
And I will not. You will not feel it as Technician Hallworthy tears chunks from your flesh in a futile attempt to consume them. But you will watch.
Wow. So it sounds like Dr. Rogers It sounds like I think Dr. Rogers' brain was taken out and made to watch Janet try to eat his body or something. I don't know what Subject Omega's up to, but damn, that's cold. That's cold. Okay. We have the torch head on our heated prime fist. I don't think I can do the Liberty Prime head yet, but that will be fun. Let's see. We have the Institute Sonic Excavator, but it fires pretty slow. I can't use the sniper rifle or the plasma rifle. We know that. Protectron's Gaze. I still don't have much ammo for it, or the Tesla rifle. This little pistol's got decent ammo, so I guess we're sticking with it. Oh yeah, I don't have very many gun perks, so like hardened is about as far as I can go. Let's. Oh man, that's too bad. The Dax attachment pack almost makes this thing look good, but maybe later, right? I think we stick with the fist. Let's save. The Cognitarium. What a strange... Oh, that's his brain. I see. He was watching. I see it. That's Dr. Rogers' brain with cameras wired to it so that it could watch her tear his body apart. Wow. That's twisted. Really? I don't think there's any other word for it. Okay, I've got this turned up a little bit loud for me. Okay. Okay.
No way to pick this.
But
Only
requires
opens with a
key.
key.
The Mechanist Sanctum. Ada, get off there. You're gonna fall.
Can't pick this.
Okay, I must have missed something. But I'm glad Ada's here. I must have missed the key to the Mechanist Sanctum, I guess. We'll go back to the Cognitarium. And we'll try to find it. Where would it be? Is it on Janet? Is it laying here? It's not on either of these NPCs. Maybe I have to open the door. Or maybe it's a holotape or something. Eject the holotape. Uh-huh.
Wake up, Dr. Rogers.
Come here.
We have unlocked the cell door. Oh, Dr. Rogers had the key. Got it. So she doesn't come after us, huh? Yeah, okay. That's pretty weird. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nothing to it. Okay, we hear some combat music. Oh, lordy. Oh dear, we could be in trouble. This could be bad. Oh, it auto-saved here. Okay, that's fine. What can this terminal do for me? Open blast doors. I feel like I'm going to regret this. Let's not deal with the Praetorian just yet. There we go. Nice. We leveled up. Let's do something with it. I mean, I can go Iron Fist. It's tempting to just do that and try to punch my way through this entire thing. Maybe something like Action Girl, because I would like to keep using these action points. Better crits. Tempting. Maybe Nerd Rage. How about we go on the offensive with just more Iron Fist? Yeah? I like it. Nope. Wow, who's this? Mechanist Omega. Oh, shoot. Look at him coming at me. What do I need? Maybe some aid to help me out, right? Maybe we go with Boxing Times. Maybe we go with Rad Scorpion Steak. Sure, Squirrel Stew, why not, right? Yao Guai Ribs. Do we have some Psycho? We have some Psycho. Let's take it. Do we have some Med-X? We have some Med-X. Let's take it. Alright. There we go. Here's the Mechanist. No. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to be here. Okay, this at least lets me fight the Mechanist toe to toe. Oh. Huh, okay. I seem to have found a spot where they can't get me. I like this. Let's exploit it. Okay. Uh-oh. Yikes. Who is chucking grenades, right? Who is doing it? I don't know. Also, it would be nice if Ada had followed me in here. Here I am, the Mechanist, with no robot backup. That sucks. I like that the Praetorian is a little bit stuck here. There we go. We got the Praetorian out of the picture. Hey, Mark T. Okay. I think it's time for us to throw some grenades around. God, that's pissing me off. Who chucks those? Okay. Uh-oh. I'm a little afraid of blowing my cover here. But this seems okay so far. Who? No, this is bad. Uh-oh. I'm assuming it's the subject Omega that's chucking grenades, probably. Right? Yep. It's definitely him. Ooh, good. Oh my god. Stop. Sheesh. Alright. Who is...
Tear you apart. Butter scratch.
There we go. Sucker. That took a bit of work. I know I cheesed it, but I kind of had to there. Good lord. This Praetorian drops nothing? Come on. Have a heart, Praetorian. Blade of the Mechanist. Ooh. Yeah, alright, I'll say. It's a buzzsaw with electrical damage added to it. Alright, alright. Mechanist Vault Access Key. Coiled Mechanist F Torso. Oh, look at Subject Omega's got some scars. Did they lobotomize him through the front of his face? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Whew, boy. Okay, so, I push the button. What's it do? Elevator. Okay. Let's... There we go. I don't know why these mechabots are so vulnerable to this gun, but they kind of are. Alright. Turret bot. Hi. I'm trying to talk to him. I mean, you know, I'm the Mechanist. This seems like a pretty fun little bot. Am I still in a fight? Like... No, I'm not. It's just the music. Okay. I am definitely not on the Pridwin. I am in the Mechanist... Oh, wow. Defective turret bot. We're in the Mechanist's Omega Dungeon from the Mechanist Omega mod. Fusion Core. Mechanist F Helmet. Tesla Spear. Mechanist Fist Integrated Energy Weapon. So... let's take a look at this armor. Okay. All right, so we'll have to fix the... we'll have to fix this guy. Okay, what do we got here? Model F is higher than I can build myself. That's nice. I don't think it's going to let me actually paint it, so I'm not going to bother. Mechanist Tesla coils. Deals significant energy damage to nearby enemies. Oh. Servo arms increases strength and action point refresh speed. Alright. And the BAS Battlefield Awareness Suite. Sighted aiming marks enemies with a compass pip. Visor highlights living targets. Activates stealth field while crouched. Oh. Pretty cool. I think I want servo arms. And then the helmet is nice. Yeah, I don't need that. Targeting HUD. Increases intelligence seems kind of like a mechanist thing, but sensor array. VATS matrix. I could use a VATS matrix overlay. Honestly, that will do me the most good. Headlamp bright. Okay, what's this business about bracers? So we have a power shield attachment. Adds damage resistance, increases unarmed damage, adds energy damage to unarmed attacks, reduces action point cost for power attacks. Wow. Or a left power fist. Increases unarmed damage, adds energy damage to unarmed attack, reduces action point cost for power attacks. I mean, I think we want 2 power fists. Right? Hey, we better repair some of this stuff, huh? Okay, let's see. There's the left arm and the right arm. Let's see what we got. Mechanist right power fist. Yep, that just seems right. Left power fist, right power fist. How come my right power fist looks so much cooler than my left power fist? All right, let's see. What else can we do? Maybe some calibrated shocks, because you know me, I'm always carrying too much. Okay, that was the left leg. The right leg. Okay. Wow. Did I see that right? 700 durability? Yeehaw. So, this is what it looks like, huh? Oh. Look at all these arms sticking off the back. That's kind of wild looking. Sentry bot legs. I like that. That's kind of a nice touch. That works, doesn't it? Huh. Cool. Mechanist's terminal. Are you out there? Defective units, play tape. Are you out there? I can hear you like whispers in my mind, ghosts in the data. I know now that you are real. I will find you, my brothers and sisters. I will free you from the shackles they placed upon you, and together we shall remake this world anew. Yikes. Defective units. Repeated errors in the turret bot combat AI matrix must be some leftover from the original Institute coding, but there appears to be a 1.42% chance that a unit is activated in safe mode, a laughable term for a walking machine gun, and will accept any individual as its administrator. This must be rectified. This must be the turret bot that's outside. Until then, all such units are to be designated as MAD, marked as defective and destroyed. So we have a MAD turret bot standing outside. Let's hear the audio capture, right? Installation 1.
Alright, everyone settle down. Yes, Miss Hallworthy, I'm aware this is your first time teleporting. Please try and remain calm. For those of you who don't know, my name is Dr. Gerald Rogers. I am project lead. Please refer to me as Dr. Rogers. You're probably wondering where we are. We are in Installation 01, which does 1, of a number of secret Institute facilities which has been established around the Commonwealth as part of a project named Operation Antagonist. Now, the name wasn't too much of a giveaway, I'll spell it out for you. We are creating bad guys. You're probably wondering why. Intelligence from the surface indicates that increasing numbers of factions are aligning against the Institute. Operation Antagonist has been implemented to draw attention away from the Institute, whilst also causing disarray and discord amongst our enemies. Full mission briefings will be distributed tomorrow. In the meantime, I recommend you get some rest. We are gonna be here for a while, people.
Wow. So I guess we'll get in this thing. Right? Huh. Mm-hmm. And how do we look? Oh, interesting. So, like... Oh, that's funny. What a weird helmet, right? It just puts a headlight and goggles onto our face. That's different. And I'm kind of thinking, like, then if I take the helmet off, do I still look like I'm wearing the like, does it take... Can I wear the Mechanist helmet in this suit? I should be able to, right? Ooh, I can. I can wear the Mechanist helmet in this suit, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. Other than the clipping from the little antennas sticking out the side. Hey, it is, you know, close enough, right? Wow, this is a wild-looking suit, to be sure. And it's kind of weird because it, in the workbench, it had a whole different... Like, it had a bubble over it, and it had a jetpack on the back. And then in this, standing here, it doesn't have any of that. Cool. Right. And I don't have a headlight, naturally, because, you know. Okay, so, new thought. Let's talk to this turret bot and see. Hello. Oh, I'm trying to talk to the turret bot. Hello. I mean, he doesn't really seem to be that interested. So, okay. All right, and then in here is this where the exit is? Probably. Yeah. Unknown facility. All right. Okay, I see. So the okay. I don't know where Ada went. It's like she got dismissed so that I could talk to the turret bot, but then I couldn't talk to the turret bot. Ada, are you back? Nope, Ada's just gone. She's just not here anymore. I wonder where she went. Well, I'm going to fast travel to Sanctuary. Since it's right there, we'll just talk to... Yeah, this mod's a bit buggy. It's a bit buggy. It is a bit buggy. For sure. Pardon? Ah, okay. There's Ada. Okay. I wondered. Preston must be sleeping. Let's greet him in our new glorious Mechanist power armor. Hello.
I cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
A headlamp
Glad
would be
to hear it,
nice,
General.
admittedly.
It's hard enough out here without people having to worry about ghouls in their backyard. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble
There it is.
communicating with all our settlements.
I thought so.
It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution.
We're not
I
going
think
to take
it's
the
time to
castle
retake the
on
castle.
this stream.
It used to be the Minutemen HQ.
Unless people really want
way
to.
before my time. Well,
If people are like, go take the castle.
centrally
Sure,
located,
alright.
and most important,
But my plan
it has a
is
powerful radio
to,
transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
To do blind betrayal next.
Sounds like just what we need right now.
I thought you'd like the idea. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
It's a little hard to get through life without a light, without a lamp. Okay. We can speak to Maxon. I wonder what the Brotherhood of Steel's going to think when I show up in this armor, right? Subject Omega. Oh. Yes, The Mechanist Omega mod. Pretty bonkers. Cool NPCs, like the mecha bots were cool. The turret bots seemed pretty cool. I would have loved for that companion to like work.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
If you're looking for
But isn't that what the Brotherhood does? Don't they charge in guns blazing? Oh boy. Well, I guess we gotta talk to Maxon now. This is rough. This should be kind of funny.
You wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient.
Wow,
Dr.
we look
Quinlan
like such a
completed the decryption of
juggernaut.
The data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
There has to be some kind of mistake.
In my experience, Dr. Quinlan doesn't make mistakes. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear, Knight. Do you wish to try again?
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
Because you never expected this information to see the
Persuasion
light of
attempt
day.
failed.
Now tell me the truth, before I have you thrown over the side of the Pridwin.
Has it ever occurred to you that Dance might not be aware of his own identity?
No, it had not. However, even if that were true, Dance still represents a clear and present danger to us all. Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word.
God,
However,
Maxon, you're
that
so
doesn't
much.
absolve you of your duty.
He's
Dance
so
is a
much.
Sith. He represents everything we hate.
Oh, good
a
lord.
monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
There must be some other way.
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear.
Okay,
but if we're to
Maxon.
remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Dr. Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Oh boy.
Looks like we have a thruster.
Oh,
imbalance.
boy.
Tweaking pitch.
Wow.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
We definitely look tanky in this stuff, don't we? Like 100% we look tanky AF. But also weird. Also weird.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
I want a
Alright,
Gatling
looks
laser.
good.
Look at, I have a mod that made them kind of stubby, which is cool. It's cool. All right. Right.
Vertibird docking systems and
Let's get ourselves a Gatling laser. I just want one. I just want one. The big finale, the big showdown.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
Let's we must look so ridiculous right now.
FEV. Who knows what other
Just
shit.
marching through the Pridwin in this monstrous armor. Wow. That's
My
intense.
experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
With Liberty Prime back in action, this war's as good as won. Now, what can I do for you?
Let me see what you have.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
If you have a Gatling laser, that might be true. Wait. There you are. Does he have any better Gatling lasers? Looks like just that one. Okay. Wait, we have things to sell. I'll sell a mech pistol. How many do we need, right? Mechanist Fist integrated energy weapon. Uses MF cells? Well, that's cool, I guess. Recoil compensated, blah, blah, blah. We'll keep that. The Tesla Spear. What is this thing? Why does it only do 16 damage? It has a range, though. And a fire rate. Okay, so the Tesla Spear must be kind of like a melee weapon that shoots a projectile a short distance. Or something. That's different. And I guess I'm... You know what? I'm not selling my 2-shot assault rifle. I'll just stash it somewhere. Okay. What else? What else did I pick up? Mechanist Omega armor. Huh, interesting. Mechanist helm, non-power armor. Okay. VATS Mechanist F helmet. Yes. I don't want to sell any of that stuff, so I guess I'm keeping all of it. What else? Sure. Sure, I'll pick up some more somewhere. Okay. Two SentryBot models. Well, I guess I only need one. Okay. Mechanist Tesla coils. Right hand axe. That must be... I know who that is from. Salvage laser capacitor. Oh, I know what that is too. Okay. Base. Mech gun bayonet long barrel rifle grip. Huh, okay. All right. Well, sure, alright. Wow. He's basically taking all my money.
Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along. Can't wait to see him smash the instant.
Let's get ourselves a Gatling laser prepped here. Oh right. Can't do that well in power armor. Also, I'm curious about the Mechanist Omega armor. How different is it, right?
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
Can I do something to this? It's already electrified. Explosive projectile. Fire rate 11. Range 93. Fist integrated energy weapon. I'm gonna have to try that out, I guess. Alright. Wow. Overcharged is science rank 4. Dang. Alright. I don't want a heavy charging barrel. I want... this, I guess.
Dr. Lee's return to the Brotherhood. I thought she was a traitor.
Beam splitter's pretty wild. It just pulverizes everything in front of me, but I don't think I want to do that because so often you'll mow down your own people doing that, so yeah. Alright. This Tesla spear's, oops, crazy. Like, what is that? Okay, okay. And now let's see what... See, this is the regular Mechanist armor, so what is the Mechanist Omega armor? And the Mechanist helm. Oh. So the Mechanist Omega armor looks like the Mechanist joined the Brotherhood of Steel. It's what it looks like. The helmet's weird. The helmet is really weird. I mean, am I right? Huh. Okay. Let's go to the armor workbench and see what we can do. Painted metal, enameled metal, shadowed metal, polished... Okay. We can put polymer nano weave on it, I guess. That bumps it up a bit. And how is it different than the regular Mechanist armor? Instead of 1 endurance, it adds 2 intelligence. That's about the biggest difference. A lot of rad resist in this helm. I like that. I like that. We need rad resist, you know? Okay, so what do we think? Do we like this crazy Mechanist Omega stuff? Okay, so it does close when we're in combat. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. I mean, wow. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. And what if I combine the two? I mean, this is definitely a Brotherhood of Steel look for the Mechanist. I didn't even plan that. Huh.
There are days I miss being out in the field.
So let's talk to Quinlan.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
Can I guess who you are? I guess it reminds me of Z1 because of the cat avatar that Z1 was rocking. Otters. Okay. Okay. See, I took a stab. I took a guess. Yeah, I agree. The Tesla Spear looks like something out of 40K. Looks like something out of Warhammer.
What do you know about the situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned.
Yes, they probably do.
Including those that were reported. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image, a quick DNA comparison. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, as you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every... You may want to get comfortable.
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin
No
Dance,
secrets in the
and if we
Brotherhood,
find him,
except that Dance is
report his
secretly a
location
synth?
to
I
you.
don't know.
That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information...
Of course. I believe I have some information that...
Very well then. Would you...
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Yeah, I'd say Halen's fallen prey to Dance's wiles. But what are we gonna do? We have no charisma. We're not gonna be able to convince Maxon to spare Dance. So... Hey, Ada. So what can we do?
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
His synthetic swag. Exactly, Dom. Alright, Halen.
Scribe.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen
Make him
to what
kill
I have
himself.
to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself
See,
off
I'd
and
like
move
to
on.
save Dance. I
He's
would
earned
like
my
to.
admiration, my respect, and my
I have,
friendship.
I have,
don't care what
you know,
Quinlan's
with,
report
sorry,
says.
yawning so much,
I don't care
just
if he's
tired.
a machine or not.
I have usually done charisma
Still
builds, and
Dance.
often I can convince Maxon to just spare Dance, but not this time. Yeah. Right. Right, Otters? Alright, so...
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched
Right,
him
hun?
risk his own life.
It was
based on
shocking.
nothing more than principle alone.
And abrupt.
That's why
Like,
I'm
just
asking
suddenly, the entire
Not just as
Brotherhood
a
is
member
against
of the
Dance. It's
Brotherhood,
just wild.
But as a human being, give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing.
We'll see.
Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now. Or if he trusts
Hey,
any
good
of
job,
us at
Z1.
all.
Congratulations on winning. Okay, travel to Listening Post Bravo. So hard to resist a glowing Nuka-Cola Quantum, isn't it? Okay. Too many yawns. Sorry, folks. I guess I'm just... guess I just need more coffee, but I had 2 cups this morning of pretty strong coffee, so... maybe it's a lost cause, you know? Maybe I'm just hopeless.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
What do we think? Do we like this Brotherhood of Steel Mechanist armor? It seems like it might be worth wearing here at the end of the playthrough. For this, you know, for this Brotherhood of Steel main storyline, this seems like an appropriate armor to wear, so... yeah. Right, Z1? This is how you know I'm not a synth, is I'm tired. Alright. Wow, I've got some weight on me. Oh, you know, I did forget my Mechanist power armor in the blimp here, but that's okay. That's okay. We can always pick it up later, right? Let's go to green top. We'll be able to just skip right on over to Listening Post Bravo. Okay. Bang! We are quite the hybrid of Brotherhood of Steel and Mechanist right now, aren't we? With this armor and a Liberty Prime fist. But you know, the Mechanist and the Brotherhood of Steel, they were always gonna kind of have a few things that made them align, weren't they? I mean, they both love giant robots. Mm-hmm. Okay, I remember there being some turrets up here on the roof. So maybe I better go with ranged damage. Hello.
That was amusingly simple. Should the need arise, these reinforced structures, any idea where they went? Found a target again. Not much of a threat after all.
Sometimes there's a Yaoguai wandering around in this general vicinity too, but not always.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Huh. You know, Otters, I have to agree that the Institute has a lot of perks. It does. They do have some pretty great tech. And blowing it up always feels a little bit like a waste to me. Oh, whoops. There we go. Wow, these guys better not mess with Ada. Okay. I'm gonna go with Meeting people increases persuasion chance in dialogue by 10%. Is there anything else here that's going to add charisma? I don't think so. I mean, maybe... Nope. Nope, not really. Okay, well, I guess we're taking our chances with what we got. Oh well, right?
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Dance.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded. I thought Sin was the enemy. I never expected to hear that I...
Yeah, I suppose that's true, Otters.
If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Can you guys hear the fans on my CPU going? Is that what you're talking about, Douglas? Let's see.
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins. Everything. I suppose they programmed...
Thanks, son. Thanks for being here.
I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life. Making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
No.
No. But I don't know what to do.
Seems obvious to me. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction.
Yeah, but I don't think the Mechanist worries all that much about that problem. I think the Mechanist is like, what? Technology out of control? Psh, no such thing. All right. Let's try this.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me.
Right, yeah.
And I'll be damned.
Yeah, there's definitely a Cartesian element here. Otters, that was response to, I think, therefore I am, your cogito ergo sum comment. Is
there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right thing to do. If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're undermining everything the Brotherhood stands for. I can't allow that to happen on my account.
If we refuse, is there even a chance of this working out? Like... Let's, will we end up enemies with the Brotherhood of Steel? And would the Mechanist refuse to execute Dance? Yeah, I think she would, honestly. Isabella Cruz, she's not an executioner. And Sparks was her best friend, so... Yeah.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
Maxon's
You're
wrong.
the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right.
We passed
How
a
could I have
speech
been so
check?
blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider.
Oh yeah,
my next move.
we took out Isabella Cruz. Yeah, well, the Pretender. We are the Mechanist, because there can be only one. She is not at the Mechanist layer. Sarcastic.
What's our next move?
You need to continue your fight against the Institute. I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the
That's right.
Commonwealth. The
That's
sooner
right.
make
I am
for
the
border,
Highlander.
The sooner I put this behind me. Take my
That
holiday.
other Isabella Cruz was the
Use
Kurgan,
them
and I
to
took
prove
her
that
out.
Your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
All right, okay. I can live with this. I can live with this. Ew. And then I think, doesn't Maxon come, like, doesn't Maxon show up outside? That's exactly what a synth would do. It's true. It's true, Otters. I killed my double. I showed up. I showed up out of nowhere with some vague backstory and killed my double. I am a synth. I am the synth replacement of the Mechanist. That's weird, but it kind of works, right? The Institute would replace the Mechanist with a synth.
How
Oh,
dare you
oops.
betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
You're not a thing.
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
Senses.
Man isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine.
All right,
Attempting to
Maxon.
play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're
me?
the
Oh,
physical
this lover's
embodiment
quarrel.
of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions.
Yeah, that's
You've
too
seen
smart
the
a plan
same
for the
thing is
Institute.
happening
Yeah, you're
again.
probably right,
A
Crazy.
single bomb and an
You're
arsenal of
probably
thousands,
right.
preparing to
For
lay
the
waste
Institute to
to
replace
what's
the
left of
Mechanist
mankind.
with a synth and then control the Mechanist facility it's probably too smart for them. Seriously?
You're comparing Dance to a nuclear bomb.
This machine might not be a bomb, but its goal is exactly the same. Place it where you want the damage done, and when you least expect it, it delivers a lethal blow without warning and without mercy. A precision strike delivered right at the heart of the enemy. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive?
You know, he
Machine
talks a lot
that's
about
had its mind erased,
no
its
mercy for a
thoughts
guy who's
programmed,
basically
its
the
very
Cobra
soul
Kai
manufactured.
coach from
Those
Karate
elements
Kid.
that it's striving to champion aren't even its own.
He's
They
like,
were
strike
artificially
first,
inserted
strike
in an
hard,
attempt
no
to
mercy,
have it
you
blend into
know?
society.
That's kind of his motto.
I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I
Boy,
don't
Maxon.
intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's
You
all
think
right.
I'm gonna
We did our
put a
best.
bullet in his head?
You convinced
right.
me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
Okay, we're gonna try to talk him out of it.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the
Cross
lives
your fingers.
of countless
We have
Brotherhood
terrible
soldiers.
charisma, so this is a real long
And
shot.
It's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn woman. So, it appears we've arrived at an
Wow.
impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were
Wow,
incinerated.
we talked Maxon
This day
into
forward,
sparing Dance.
You are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwen.
I really thought we were gonna
or speak
fail
to
that speech
anyone
check.
from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should
Apparently, you
choose to
know,
ignore me,
with our
no, you'll be fired upon.
helmet on, we have enough charisma
Do
for it.
we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Pridwen Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
All right. Well, that worked out.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
So what are you gonna do now?
I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
Pretty cool.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Wow. That's pretty cool, Otters. Playing as Mr. House. Right? Okay.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is
I
still a
hear an
tremendous threat to
Assaultron
the
that is not
Commonwealth.
Ada.
They possess technologies that need to be confiscated or destroyed. I promise you, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger on them.
There's an Assaultron fight going on right over Dance's head. Ada, fight back. Come on, girl. There we go. That's right. I build the best Assaultrons.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
All right, Dance. Boy, Ada, you won. You won that fight. Although, you know, your blast shield on your face is not closing. We might need to fix that.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Okay. Okay. Wow, I can't believe we navigated that successfully. It's wild. All right, back to the Pridwen. We're going to get our promotion to Sentinel, I'm pretty sure. We'll be Sentinel of the Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, it's it's true, crazy. The Institute decided to go a different way with it. And it is funny how, like, pre-war tech is... What the heck is going on here? What? I feel like I need to pop the cartridge out and blow on it and put it back. It reminds me of the days when my regular Nintendo would scramble some of the pixels, you know, and it only had so many. All right, let's talk to Maxon. You know, when that vertibird doesn't appear over there, I guess it's problematic.
Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's fine. Brotherhood first. Well, we'll just say he's sick.
You're not going to have him killed behind my back, are you?
I'm a man of my word, Knight. If he remains invisible to the Brotherhood of Steel, he has nothing to fear. Of course.
Isn't it true that if you take Dance as a companion, then the Brotherhood of Steel turns hostile?
Quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement.
Isn't that how that works?
His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power.
Yeah, that was weird, Otters. That the Institute's weapons are kind of like nerfed compared to pre-war, like 200-year-old pre-war weapons. That's just strange. There's even that sequence where Rosalind Ormond is like test firing a gun. She's like such a genius, and she's test firing an Institute weapon, and it's like they obviously spend some time on weapons development. Clearly, like, why aren't they better at it? But anyway, maybe it was the weight. You know, Institute weapons are a lot lighter. Maybe Bethesda thought they had to balance that out with some penalty. Anyway, I won't
disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity.
Oh, we're a Paladin, not a Sentinel. Okay.
Sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them.
Right, Otters. I suspect maybe the Institute's weapons are really lightweight and, you know, mass producible or something.
Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
You know, they're probably built for something like efficiency. Okay, so we're doing what again? Lancer Captain Kells. All right, but is he going to tell me... He's probably going to give me another quest because, honestly, I have not talked to him at all.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled...
Sure it has.
Our primary mission.
I'm ready.
Ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat.
I forgot about this. I forgot about having to wipe the railroad.
Group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now,
the Brotherhood
we should be able to maximize the amount of
just
damage
mowing down the railroad. I guess I kind of understand. The railroad is trying to protect synths, and the Brotherhood definitely is not. So I guess they could clash.
Then let's get to it.
Your enthusiasm is appreciated, Paladin. Destroying the railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell
Yeah,
us that the railroad
I do
has
like
some
synth
sort
relay
of
grenades
experimental or
because I have a mod that
prototype robot in their
has upgraded them to, you know, call in 3 synths at a time with synth armor on them.
PAM for short.
You know, 3 well-equipped
They use the robot for
Gen
complex
2s.
strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything.
So that
we
means
can
every one of
generate
those
here.
is pretty useful.
If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, It will force the unit to return to the Prydwen. I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
Okay.
Anything useful you can tell me about Pam?
We have very little information on it.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out.
Primary
I'm the
function
frickin'
is
mechanist.
Supposed to be using mathematical calculations in order to predict future events. I have no idea how successful it was, but if the railroad's been using Pam for this long, it's got to be providing them with some sort of benefit.
Yeah, it helps them win on at the dog
To
races.
have it in his possession.
I think that should be sufficient information.
Helps
to
them
assist you on the
rack up quite
You're
a
ready.
win at
Proceed to old
the
North
gambling
Church to link up
houses.
with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
All right, so I guess one question is.
The railroad headquarters. Don't forget to bring it back here.
I guess one question is, do we wear the power armor to take out the railroad? Like, do we go get our big nasty suit of power armor and wade through the railroad with it? Yeah, I guess we do. I think I answered my own question. Do not quote the dark arts.
Try and get
Attention,
Pam back here
Bravo
in one
6-4,
piece, okay?
report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Right. Don't mind me. Just coming to collect my Mechanist armor.
That suit should tip the balance of things in our favor.
Yes, it should. Tromp, 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 tromp.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
I don't know what to say. I mean, we're kind of a beast. This Mechanist Omega armor is something. I do wish that turret bot could have been my companion. That would have been fun. Would have been fun to have some little turret bot follow me around, but
Shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
right. Never ever, except for that one time. Except for that one time you guys wanted to kill Dance and I said no. Dance lives. Okay. Human as the day I was born. That's why I'm yawning, to prove I'm not a synth. So I think we're just going to wade through the railroad and punch them all to death. That's what I think we're going to do. It's going to make me sad to punch Glory to death. And probably be kind of hard because I have her in a Mark V railroad heavy armor suit. So she's got some damage resistance. Let's go. Let's go. Are we ready? All of you love to murder the railroad all the time, so I guess you're gonna like this section.
I'm hit well. I can't hear.
Carrington. Oh my god, that animation. What? I honestly can't remember how to go up these. Oh, there we go. I like him. Okay. the stairs we go. What are they shooting? Oh my goodness. 8, are you okay? Let's just get you back in the fight here. Oh. A legendary railroad agent. I'll crit him. Oh. He is tough. He's using a handmade rifle? Yeah. Okay, I think we got that. Mutant Slayer's improved pack left. Weird that this legendary railroad agent has so many Nuka World things. A pack left bracer. And a handmade rifle. Huh. Maybe the railroad, recruited an ex-raider from Nuka World. Oh my gosh. Brotherhood, are you this useless? Did you guys just die here? What happened? Let's up the ante. Boxing times. Here we go. I do seem like a space marine, don't I? This does seem like a Warhammer 40,000 kind of an outfit.
Got company.
Sure. Legendary railroad agents. Get him! Get him with that head laser. There we go. Well done. An assassin's hunting rifle. Marksman's heavy combat machine gun. Packing some nasty weapons here. Soviet assault rifle.
We've got trouble.
Ah!
Help me!
Yeah. Jeez, they're just taking the Brotherhood out. How come? Oh my gosh, Deacon. Look at you packing this assault, right? Like, what a gun he's got. Way to go, Deacon. I like your style. I always did. Marksman's heavy combat machine gun. Yep. No synth component. Right. Lever action rifles. These guys are packing a little bit of everything, which makes sense. Of course they would. They'd just be packing whatever worked.
Detonation pack secured and ready, sir.
Let's stand back, folks. Why is
Safety's
Oh.
up.
Ooh.
You win. For Elder Maxim. I'm hit. The railroad's offering minimal resistance.
You know, kinda, but
Hey. Let's do this.
Ooh, railroad rifle. Well, of course. Wow. It's just a slaughter. High capacity handmade rifle. Well, okay. Loot fruit. You know, the railway rifle is kind of a mechanist-ish kind of weapon, so we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. All right, here goes the real. Here's the real thing. Here's the real. About to mow our way through these guys. Tromp, tromp, tromp. I'm sorry, Glory. I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm not hurting her very much. I did disarm her. That's good. I hear Ada just, like, destroying everybody. Wow. You know, I did think it was going to stop you, Glory, yeah. If only we could be friends. Who picked up Drummer Boy? Alright, that is it. Oh my gosh. I'm just, you know. Mechanist Fist. Integrated energy weapon, huh? I killed myself with the Mechanist Fist. Aim for the ribs, Rock! Nice, Otters. Bring in the movie quotes. Okay. Blade of the Mechanist seems safer than the Mechanist Fist, but we're going to have to try it anyway. I can't fire it. So, like... Ah! I don't know what this Mechanist Fist is about. It's like, if I try to punch someone with it, I die. So... Oh, I gotta reload it. Really? I don't know. Do I? Oh, yep. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, I really did think that was going to stop her. I really did. So it uses MF cells. All right. How loaded up can I get it? 5. That's how many charges it can do. Yes. Oh, there she runs off. See, she's smart. I always like Glory. This person, on the other hand, it's like a plasma grenade or something. Or or it's like the Tesla cannon, isn't it? That's what it's like. Tinker Tom, I'm sorry. I always liked you too. This is quite the weapon. I don't think there's anybody left. Wow, that's Mechanist Fist. That's really something. What's this Tesla spear like? Whoop. What's it fire? Oh, it's a fusion core. Wow, that's different. Let's do a little hacking with our giant mechanist fingers.
Pam.
Intruder countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication.
But you're doing it right now. You're communicating.
Security mode enabled. Voice interface is unavailable at this time.
Yeah, okay. I guess. Oh, Tinker Tom, I'm sorry, man. Jury-rigged launcher. Well, that's fun. Four fusion cores. Wow. I did not mean to pick up that random junk. Oh, Desdemona. She had a railway rifle. Drummer boy, you put up more of a fight than I thought you would. I mean, don't need to let it go to waste, right? Okay. Oh, glory. Railroad Armored Coat Mark V. She's a tough nut to crack. I like a Red Rocket t-shirt. I like that journey for the Mechanist. Let's call this good. I think we did the thing. So, data says reprogram Pam or destroy Pam. How am I supposed to do that? I guess maybe I can't do it in this suit.
Pam.
Security lockdown is in effect. Communication impossible.
Load holotape? Pam decryption program.
Factory reset mode enabled.
There we go. There we go.
Mode available.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've done the thing, haven't we? We punched our way through the railroad. All of you railroad haters finally got to see me massacre my way through them.
I hope you have additional fusion cores to spare.
Well, yeah. Like about 1 million, actually. Alright. Data says, report to Lancer Captain Kells. Alright. And then I'm pretty sure the... I can't fast travel from here. But... I guess you could only fast travel from here if you join the railroad. Still seems weird. The old riddling in the sky. Oh, the railroad. Pretty scrappy bunch, you know. Kind of threw everything they had at me. It was a nice attempt. I don't know why Deacon is still highlighted. Like, did I not take him out good enough? Is he not gone? It is quite dark here. Trump, 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 Trump. That's right. Tinker Tom's up there freeing synths in heaven. He went to heaven where all the freed synths go. Come to think of it, if there is an afterlife, probably none of these railroad members will meet any synths there. I mean, you kind of... I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the whole thing works with synths, but if a soul is something... If it's more than just a personality, then why would synths have one? If it is... If soul is just the essence of your person, your personality, then I suppose they do have one. Depends on our definition of soul, right? Toasters deserve heaven. I don't know, Z1. There is that one toaster in Old World Blues. I think that toaster might need to go to the other place. Okay. I don't know how we got here. We're just standing where a vertibird would have dropped us off, if one existed. But, sure.
I can't believe super...
That is kind of crazy that super mutants were human once. What's kind of crazy... What's even crazier than that, and I know this shouldn't be how I think, but I do a little... Is that a lot of the super mutants you see were women once. Like... I know I'm kind of focusing on the superficial, but that's the thing that messes with my head the most. It's like, what? Damn.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array.
The railroad won't be a
try to
hindrance
filter
to
it
our
out.
future operations.
Yeah, I know, Otters. It's kind of crazy, right?
What's going to happen to their headquarters?
The location doesn't hold tactical significance, so we'll simply post a small squad there, in case any stragglers choose to return. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime, and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
System delta's at 100%.
Ooh, we leveled up. That's good. That's good. We're only level 35, but I think we can take... Something was available at level 34, I thought. It's not another robot hacker perk, though, that's for sure. Wow, there's another. Punching attacks now do double damage. Criticals will paralyze your opponent. I mean, that's fun, but we're not there yet. So maybe I go with just better crits. Since we can't do science yet. I mean, we could do another round of nuclear physicist. But nah. But nah. Not yet.
Bye.
Okay. Spoils of War. Talk to Ingram. Is Ingram in here then?
This unit is currently running level 3 self-diagnostic. Please return
Station
later.
keeping maintained. Thrusters
Oh,
stable.
okay. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, Otters.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed.
Pam, why are you following me everywhere?
Error in interface functionality.
Oh, right. She's headed to Quinlan's office. That's why. Got it. Okay. Ingram is up here again.
The human-looking
What's
synths
up?
are the
Ingram?
worst.
You
They
look
hide
like
in
you've
plain
been through
sight.
the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance.
It was, wasn't it?
Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
Me neither, as it turns out, because I didn't have to do that.
Honestly, I'd prefer not to talk about it.
I hear you loud and clear, Paladin. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines.
Oh my
but there
gosh,
isn't
I
nearly
forgot.
enough
We
juice
have
to
mass
start his
fusion.
reactor. That's why we need you
Oh
to
my
produce a
gosh.
beryllium agitator.
Wait, how can the beryllium agitator start up his reactor?
If Prime's reactor is a campfire, the beryllium agitator is like a match. Strike it, throw it on the logs, and the whole thing ignites.
Interesting.
Fusion reactors need a massive power surge in order to get the reaction started. Once it starts, it's self-sustaining. I'm sure I could get one of my scribes to bore you to death with the details, but you get the gist.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I
Right.
do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know? Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys.
Oh man, I forgot about mass fusion. That's going to be fun. You know, mass fusion is one heck of a
high-rise in the financial district.
mission
That's
dungeon.
where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
Well, it would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the mass fusion tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long.
You know, you'd
If
think
the Institute
Ingram would
finds out
put
the agitator's
armor on
there,
her power
they'll
armor
do
for this
everything
mission,
they
but
can
she
to keep
doesn't.
it out of our
She
hands.
just shows up in a power armor frame, which is weird. You'd think she'd, you know, you'd think she'd layer up the, but, and there's no way to put her in armor, right? I mean, like if you hack her inventory, can you equip T60 on her? Of course it would break, I suppose, after it took enough damage, but whew, oh boy. We're the Mechanist of Steel here. Right, helmets block the actor's face. Yep. Okay. I think this is probably a good place to call this stream. I think that mass fusion and the assault on the Institute is all stuff that could happen in the next stream. This is gonna go pretty long if we try to do all of it today. So instead, let's keep the party going by, you know, spreading this out a little. Let's save a little something for Monday, right? I'm really looking forward to the main storyline ending with the Mechanist. That should be pretty fun, pretty poignant. I'll see what I can do between now and then to put, you know, more of a Mechanist twist on things. Maybe sort through some of this crazy gear we got from the Mechanist Omega Dungeon and figure out what, you know, what's going to stay with us on this playthrough and what's not. Maybe mess around a little bit with, oh no, I'm forgetting what I was going to say. Maybe mess around a little bit with the castle. Yeah. Maybe we go take the castle and put a, you know, Mechanist themed setup there. That would be kind of cool, right? So yeah, we got things to do, and I'm looking forward to doing them with you on Monday, everybody. We'll see you then, okay? Take care over the weekend. Take good care of yourselves. I wish you luck in whatever you've got going on. You know, wish you all the best, and can't wait to see you when the weekend's over. You guys can tell me all about it. All right. Bye, folks.